Hi, this is my segment on teaching you Arkham Horror. This is segment 1, setting up the game board. Okay, each player is going to pick randomly or pick a character, and if you see the home location, that's where they all start. So each player is going to be put on the board on their starting location, and Manny Thompson, she's at the library, which is over here. Okay, so that's what you do. You pick a starting player. I'll show character creation. And then, on each one of these red markers here, you're going to place this clue token here. I am on a 6-foot board, and I have the Dunwich expansion board. So you're going to do that. And then, you have these decks here. Each one of these are event cards, I guess you can call them. And whenever you're in a certain area, based on their colors, you read the description from where you're at. They're all these different colors. These are Doom tokens. This is the Dunwich Horror Monster card. This is off the King in Yellow. This is something you won't have in an initial board game. These are the Other World cards. This is the sheet for your entity, and we're playing with Azathoth. And if Azathoth awakens, this game is over. That's the condition if it awakes. These are the worshippers and special abilities stuff on each of them. This is only used if it attacks, but since this one will not, and this is their doom track. Once this is full, they'll awaken. Other things in the game will awaken them as well. Like event cards once they awaken or something. And this is the Mythos deck. This is right here is what we call the gate markers. These are activity counters, explored markers, closed if something gets closed, and these are the clues tokens. Now we'll go over to the player side, and we have the terror track. You want to keep, and this is the terror marker right here. You don't want the terror track to go up. This is outskirts if the board gets too big with monsters. This is the sky where flying creatures go if there's no one around. Lost in time and space goes if you die or your sanity goes into negative or a card tell you. This is where you're lost in time and space and you have to stay here for a certain turn. These are your health markers indicated by 3s and a single heart. Single heart's worth 1 and the 3. Your money tokens, your sanity tokens. This is very important. It's how sane you are. You don't want to ever go insane. And this red deck here is the unique deck. It's where all unique items go. These are common items. The spell books is purple. The ally deck, where you have all the allies in the game that can help you. You don't want to lose allies. Your skills. And this is the King in Yellow Blight deck. Your cursed card and blessed cards. They're double-sided. One's cursed and one's blessed. These are your spells that you'd acquire, like special ones. These are condition cards. When certain conditions are met, you can get them. They're for different sections of the game. And these are your retainer cards. So those are all the things on the board. And this is for the Dunwich Horror, which is, I believe this is the Madness deck, and this is the Injury deck. These are used if you want to, when you die, you don't want to lose half your stuff and money. You just do that. And this is the first player marker. This one designates who's the first player in the game. Now, this is how you set up the game. So each one of these red ones is going to have like that. Okay. Now, the first thing in the game you're going to do for the initial setup, after everyone has their characters all set up, I'll show you character creation next. You flip over the deck, and this one says it's a rumor. Rumors go in the discard pile. You can't have a rumor for the very start of the game. So you flip over another one, and this is environmental. So this is okay. So first thing what you're going to do, you look over here. It says on Visit Isle. You take one of these game markers here, and you look for the area that opened on the board, which I know it's here somewhere. Which is right here. You place a gate there. Now on this gate token, on the upper corner it tells you where you go when you explore this gate, or you're sucked in this gate. And the marker on the indication of plus sign here indicates on your fight or luck roll on how if you increase or decrease it, and that's the symbol marker on the bottom, what symbol this gate's for. So if this gate gets removed, all monsters of that indication marker will be gone. Last but not least, that we have to have, where did I set it at? Is the monster cup. These are all the monsters go. You take out the mask cards. Okay, so after you do that, you place a clue token where it says, and a clue token appears in a science building. So you take out a clue token here. You put it on the science building. Over there. Now, we have to get a monster out, because whenever a gate opens, a monster appears. It just doesn't do nothing by itself. Now, if you have more than 4 players, you have to do certain conditions here, certain things. So, now you read the little sign here. Plus sign means here, and the white means the plus sign monster will move on the white arrows, and the moon on the black means anything on the black arrow moves. Now, flying creatures don't. They either fly on the street where adjacent to a investigator would be at, or go to the sky. And our marker does not meet the conditions of this, so that doesn't matter. And then it says, an investigator who ends his movement in the streets must pass a will +0 check, which means how many dice you add to your will roll, or be arrested and taken to the police station. So this thing is environment. Environments will stay in the game until another environment card takes its place. So that's going to be reminded there. And you could put an activity marker if it's a specific street. Nope. So that's basically what you'll do. And then you'll add a doom marker to indicate a gate opened. You only place doom tokens if a gate opens where there isn't one, or a card says that you put a doom token there. You do not put a doom token if you get a monster surge, which means if another monster, say a gate opens up here again, and you have one, then you basically will put as many monsters on there, more on the one it surged at, equal to the number of players, or how many gates are on the board. If there's more gates than players, then you put those on the gates. If there's more players than there are gates, then you put those monsters on those gates. And the first that's the first player gets to decide where they go. That's the beauty of being the first player. They make decisions in the game, and you pass to the left after every round. So this is initial setup. So every time a gate opens up in a new area, you place a doom marker on here, and you want to make sure it doesn't get to the number that's on the thing, or the beast awakens. So this is how you set up the board for Arkham Horror. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm putting up more up. On segment 2 is going to be character creation, and then segment 3 I believe will be round to play. I'll figure that out once it gets there, but I'm doing this as in progress here. So yep, so that's board setup, and then next we'll go through round to play. See you on segment 2 for character creation though. Alright, bye.